Hi and welcome to What to Fold March 2015, the next video in my series where I suggest origami models to fold. This time around it's all about Easter models. First of all, I'd like to suggest the video that I did last month for sheep models for the Year of the Sheep, because sheep are great animals to fold for Easter. So do check out the playlist I already compiled last month. Second, I'd like to suggest some different rabbit models because I think that's the most iconic animal for Easter. First, there's a rabbit by Jin Maekawa, which I did a tutorial on, and I think it's just an absolutely gorgeous design with such a nice folding sequence. Then there's the dollar bill hare by Bar Duncan with a video by Joe Nakashima. It's supposed to be folded from a dollar bill, but I actually prefer it if you fold it from dual-colored paper because it has such a beautiful color change. So do check that one out. Joe Nakashima also presented a rabbit of his own design, and that is absolutely gorgeous too. Has a very different vibe, also for a dollar bill, but again you can use normal paper to get really beautiful designs, and it's a really cute one. Then there's also a rabbit by Shinmi Tai, which Joe Nakashima did a tutorial on, and this one is more like in the lying pose and is perhaps not as abstract as the one he designed himself, but more closer to the subject. And two more rabbit models that are kind of in that lying pose and more on the realistic side are the one by Robert Lang, and Tadashi Mori did a tutorial for that one, and the one by Seth Friedman, that's a Dutch rabbit. It's much more advanced but absolutely gorgeous, so if you're up for a challenge, do try that one out. Then there's also rabbits more like on the sitting up pose, and there's one by Roman Diaz. I absolutely love his design aesthetic, and JM did a really nice tutorial on that rabbit, so I really encourage you to fold that model. Then there is a rabbit by Judy Shen, and Quiet Marverick did a video there. And then there's also one by Zuzana Kristovich. It's quite simple and it's super cute, and I really love that. And kind of moving on to the more humorous side, there is also one by Riccardo Foschi. It's kind of cartoon inspired and absolutely fun. And when we're talking about fun, of course we have to mention Jeremy Schaefer. He did a pop-up card which is a heart and there's a hidden bunny. And just recently Jeremy also did another Easter-inspired model, which is the magic Peaster egg, which is an egg shape, and when backlighting you can actually see a peace sign. And I think, you know, Easter is a great holiday to also concentrate on peace and harmony and living together nicely. So I think it's a fantastic model. But, you know, it's not just Jeremy Schaefer that can do action models. I previously did a tutorial on the Hatching Chick by Peter Engel, which is also an egg shape, but you can open it and then you can kind of see a small chick peeking out, and I think that's a wonderful, wonderful model. Of course, eggs are a big, big theme. And you know, you might want to fold a chick laying eggs. It's a traditional design, relatively simple, but really an absolutely fun thing to fold. And Heather from Happy Puppy Truffles also did some other hens, one by Naomiki Sato. I absolutely love the design. I think it looks fantastic. It's not that hard to fold, but I think it looks quite elaborate, and it's always a nice combination. Layla Torres did a hen box, so you can kind of hide little treasures inside, and that's absolutely beautiful. And of course, with, you know, the Easter hunt and hiding small things, having containers for Easter is great. So in addition to the hen box by Layla Torres, there is also a rabbit lantern, and there also you can hide small candies or something like that in there. And of course, you might also be searching for eggs, or you might want to put some eggs as decoration on your table. And for that, there's an absolutely gorgeous rabbit egg holder by Leila Torres. And for the more functional design, perhaps, when you have lots of eggs, you can also fold the modular egg box by Chrissy from Paper Kawaii. And she also did a tutorial on two different Easter baskets. One is slightly more simple and the other one more elaborate, although I have to admit the elaborate one I think just looks a little bit nicer. And finally, if you're perhaps giving away a small gift, or you want to hide a gift for the Easter hunt, I think folding a box with bunny designs featured on the lid. There's this fantastic design by Tomoko Fuse, and again, Chrissy from Paper Kawaii did a tutorial there, so do check that out too. Now, those are lots of suggestions from my side, but I'm sure you have suggestions too, so simply leave them in the comment section on YouTube so that others can check out those models too. And finally, to sum things up, I first suggested the playlist of Origami sheep to fold for Easter and not just the Year of the Sheep. Then I've got a playlist of all the models I suggested in this video. And finally, do check out my playlist of the other what to fold videos if you're interested in more origami recommendations. I hope to see you around. Happy Easter, and of course, happy folding!